Come on. Hopefully you got your notification. Um, hello, hello. So I decided to come on now. Hold on. This curtain. There we go. Pull the curtains closed. Uh, so welcome. Good evening, everybody. Or good afternoon or good morning or whenever you see this. I wanted to come in with an update on the sycamore tree. Now, if you don't know anything what I am talking about, there's a sycamore tree that's 200 years old um, in England. And this sycamore tree, this energy is killing me. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's see. The sycamore tree, which was, if you ever watched Robin Hood, it was in the Robin Hood movie, and it was cut down. Some vandals cut it down. Actually, it was a 16-year-old boy. And Mateus, you can't have that on while I'm on here. What? Because you have the remote. I don't have the remotes. You have the remotes, lovey bug. So what happened was they cut down the sycamore tree. It's up on my it's on my Instagram. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, it's on the Instagram. With the sycamore tree. Anyways, they caught the young lad who cut it down, and he was 16 years old. He is going to be charged. It is horrendous because it's 200 years old. 200 years old. And you think about it, the history and everything of it, and it's just this beautiful sycamore tree along a Roman wall, like this wall that's a partition between the land, and it's just absolutely fabulous. I'm going to see if I can pull it up, if I can. 1 second. Here I go. I got so much. There we go. If I can. Okay, there we go. I'm going to share it and I'm going to show it to you. You guys on Instagram, I will turn you around. There we go. Whoops, turn around. Do what I want you to do. There we go. Instagram. There we go. Here we go. So this is it.
This is Sycamore Gap at Hadrian's Wall in the north of England. And it's with a heavy heart that I have to report that in the early hours of this morning, this iconic tree was attacked by vandals. And the result is that the sycamore tree, which is over 200 years old, has been felled. It's an absolute disgrace, and I hope those responsible are brought to justice.
And they are. Whoop. There we go. And they are. It's absolutely horrendous. I mean, first of all, to cut it down would have taken them some time anyways, but just the craziness of it all. Like this is the type of energy that's out there, is where the common sense, the humanity, it seems to go out the window. And you're seeing, like, I've seen some horrendous things of attacks on people just because. In England right now, they have guys with machetes, these people with machetes going around stealing your car. They go up, a gang will pull up in another car, they jump up, they cut you off, they jump out, and they steal your vehicle. You're having, the smash and grabs, and the young boy who stole a car in Vegas and decided to think it was a video game and start running people off the road. I mean, and then killed a retired police officer. It's horrendous, the things that you are seeing at this time, and you really have to sort of take a step back and say, what the fuck? Like what is happening within our society, our world at this time. And it is where your light, this is where, the determination and where you're being called even more as a light worker to come in and stand up, to come in and not be the person who cowards away, and be that person that speaks up. And I know sometimes it's like, oh, I don't want to speak up because I don't want to get hurt. I don't want, anything bad to happen to me. But it comes to a point, this is the whole thing from 2019, even beforehand, where, how much more can they are you willing to allow them, whoever them, you can figure out who them are, to have. And that's where this energy comes in. That's why it's a warring energy. So warring energies, because it's waking people up and saying, hey, are you standing up for what you need to in your life and in your world? That's where a mother goes into a history class and pulls down a certain flag that's covering their country and is totally appalled. What does that flag have to do with anything to do with history? But just because you want to appease a minor part of the population. This is where you do these things. This is where you stand up. This is where, within this full moon in Aries, with Eris in Aries, opposite the sun, right? But it's not only opposite the sun, there's Mars and there's the south node there, where you can go and you can cower away and you can hide away and blame everybody else for all the bullshit and everything else that's going on there. But we all have to come in and step in and take 100% responsibility, because we're all responsible for it in some way, in our thoughts, in our belief systems, in the way that we shut our way, the way that we don't speak up. That's how it happens. And if we're not speaking up, if we're not being true to who we are, if we're not being true within our own faith, within our own reverence, within our own selves, the sycamore tree gets chopped down. And how much more? Like, this is going to be interesting, because as this, I'm warning you guys, this next quarter, it's going to be crazy. You're going to be pushed. You're going to start feeling the squeeze. This is where I'm absolutely letting you know, we have to be prepared. I am not looking forward to this next quarter and 2024. I am not. I remember I was listening to an astrologer, and she was telling everybody that was on the program and saying, oh, this 2019 is, 20, we're going to go into the Renaissance age. I'm like, what fucking Renaissance age are you going into? It's going to be crazy. There's going to be lockdowns. There's going to be a plague. Like, these are all the things that I was seeing in the astrology. Oh my God. Now I'm seeing, there's going to be things to do with money, a change in money, a change in the way that we deal with our money. How the banks are going to start cracking down. It's going to be harder for people to find an ATM or even find a local bank. A lot of these smaller towns are not going to have banks anymore, or little credit unions. They're going to be gone. They're going to have to drive. How far are they going to have to drive to find to their local bank? Right? I will have to watch after the meeting. The in-laws and grandma are for dinner. Ooh, nice. Enjoy. So this is where we're at. We are at a point in time where we have to prepare ourselves. And crazy things to prepare ourselves. And these are some of the things, where restrictions are coming in for hunters. So anybody who does any hunting, preparation for hunting and things like that. Both Steve and I, like, I haven't shot a gun in a long time. Or gone hunting since I think I was like 14 or 15. So, things like that, learning how to shoot a bow and arrow, joining the archery club, this is part of preparing. This is part of the prepping, and this is part of a lot of things that people don't want to hear, don't want to talk about, because we're Canadian and we're nice. Well, sometimes being too nice, we're not really, sometimes being too nice is not a good thing. And we will start to witness more and more of that craziness that's happening, and more of people thinking that they could just take a car and run down a sidewalk, or because there is no consequences to their actions. And that's the whole thing. It's having to take 100% responsibility for what you're doing. And having to take that responsibility is very important. And this energy, yeah, it's going to kick you in the ass. We're going to have some really positive days with the energies, definitely. The divine always does it, gives us a few days of reprieve. But it's going to be where there's going to be a push. Like, this is like almost where a push in order for us to do the stepping up, right? Ice fishing season is coming. That's beautiful. Yes. But there's just, I feel like education is definitely the key. Being 100% responsible for the education of the children and the children around you. Stepping into the values and morals, because that's where we're seeing the decline. So I just wanted to let you guys all know the people were caught who cut down the sycamore tree, which is absolutely fabulous. Little update there. And it's time for us to really send our positive energies into the world and into the earth, so that stand up. And dog's going to start going crazy, but to stand up and anyways. So I have the pub crawl on pub crawl. I have the ghostly pub crawl on Saturday. So if you're wanting to join me, definitely, there's a couple spots left, and it's $25. And so we're going to start at Cat and the Fiddle at 7 p.m. You have to provide your own vehicle and everything else. The $25 doesn't include the drinks or food or gratuities. So if you are wanting to join me, you will, at the end of it, everybody will get a little reading. I'm going to be pulling some cards there for people. So there's that. If you are wanting to, there's still time to get a full moon reading if you are wanting to get a full moon reading. Or if you are wanting to purchase the last 7 of the year. And if you purchase the 7 of the year, there's going to be a bonus. So you'll get a bonus, which I will do a little quick peek into 2024 for you, and see how what is going to be the layout of the land for you for 2024. So we have that, if you are wanting to purchase that. And we also have, I haven't figured out a date yet for the 1-day class for the tarot, but that will definitely be in October, probably, because I know next week is Thanksgiving. I don't know if many people will be around for Thanksgiving, but that's a little bit soon. But so we have the Thanksgiving one. I might do it next week. If anybody's up to learning, I might just do it. Just fuck it. It's going to be $17 to do the tarot class. So if you're interested in doing the tarot class or getting a review of the tarot class, it's going to be $17. Don't ask me why $17, but that's the number that came to me. So it's $17 for the day, and you get a handout and everything. And we go through the tarot cards and learning how to do a spread, and learning, and it's great for a refresher, because just me updating the course and everything, it's been a great refresher for myself. Even though I do read the tarot practically every day. But when you're going to teach it, it just gives you a little bit different insight. So we're going to be doing a next Saturday. Let's go see what's next Saturday. Ba, 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 ba. Calendar. Get the date right. So today's the 28th. So October 7th. So if anybody's interested in joining me on October 7th, we will, it'll be probably from 10 till 4 or 10 till 5, the class will be. So, yeah. So that's what we'll be doing next Saturday. I'll be putting information out on that. And then we have the Vision Board virtual retreat on the 21st and 22nd. That is going to be a fun one. And we're going to be doing an intuition class the following weekend. So we're going to have a class on working on your intuition and doing that. And then at the end of October, we are going to be doing meeting your ancestors. So I'm going to be doing a mediumship with meeting your ancestors. So that's going to be just on the Halloween weekend, because Halloween's on the 31st. So this will be on the 29th. It'll be on a Sunday on meeting your ancestors. So that will be a lot of fun. Lots of fun coming up. So fun stuff. That's what we're going to be doing. Fun stuff. And doing things along that line. I'm also looking at doing a few other courses, pendulum class, and I am also wanting to do a journal class on how to do a journal, like how to write in a journal, how to do prompts in the journal, things like that. So different classes like that coming up, lots of fun. And those one-day classes are going to be like the tarot class is $17. The other classes could be anywhere between 17 and 25 bucks. So it might be 20 bucks or something like that. And doing it that way. It just gives people, because doing more classes like that. Can I join your intuition class? Definitely, Dwayne. We'll bring you in. And I'd send you a link. Definitely. And the intuition classes later on in the month. So if people are interested, definitely let me know. There's different doing these just different classes, and that is to help other people, help other people with their intuition, help people, to read their tarot class or do journaling, because a lot of people, don't like to journal, or they, how do I start a journal and stuff like that. So having different prompts and stuff and helping you out doing the journal, definitely is a cool thing to do. So there we go. There's Mateus. Say hi, Mateus. So there you guys go. I want you guys to have a fabulous evening. I just wanted to bring you in on the sycamore tree and the 411 on that, and have a blessed one. Have a great night. No school tomorrow for my grandson, so I get to sleep in. I don't have to get up at 5. Woohoo! Yeah, he's happy too. He doesn't have to get up either. So no school tomorrow, thank goodness. I don't even no school this weekend. No school next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. What? That's just crazy. I don't remember my kids having that much time off during school. It seems, and then when you hit October, yeah, well, that is October, and then I'm not sure. I think they will still go to school on Halloween. So, usually they have the kids not go to school on Halloween. So because the parents or the teachers don't want to deal with all the kids with all the sugar rush. So, and then we head into November. Crazy, man. Year's winding down, people. Year's winding down. Get ready. When I said years, I know I said I was leaving. As I said, the year's winding down. I got a vision of riding a toboggan, taking a toboggan down the hill. Get ready. Here we go. That's bobsledding. So have a blessed one, everybody. Lord and Lady watch over you, and we will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.